Hey guys, how we doing? We're back. We're going to do another spooky reaction video. I do apologise about the voice. I've been a bit of a nutty mess the last week or so trying to get over that. We're going to Sir Spooks channel. Been a little moment since we've been there. If you wouldn't mind popping by, the link is in the description. Dropping a sub, show some support. Be very much appreciated. While you're at it, hit the thumbs up on this video and try and draw some views in. We are trying to push and get some more eyes on the channel again. So if you wouldn't mind sharing it about, leave your comments, even just in your favourite emote in there will do, just try and draw some sort of engagement. And yeah, here's hoping we'll get to take off again. As I said, we're going to Sir Spooks channel. This one's 7 scary videos with no explanation. Let's hope there's some good spooky stuff that we haven't seen before. Let's get the cans on and give it a watch, shall we?
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks and today we'll take a look at 7 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. Alright, with that said, let's begin.
A few of them look really familiar. I shouldn't have been watching them. Oh well.
You've probably heard people say dogs can pick up on things we can't always see. This video might just prove that point. The clip comes from TikToker Kitty Carey, who shared it a few days after it was recorded on April 15th, 2025. It's late at night, the home security camera's rolling, and everything seems perfectly normal, at first.
Yeah, well, we came across this one a couple of weeks back. It's bizarre. I mean, it's either blatantly somebody there and really shit
Kitty's
camera
dog
quality.
stands in the kitchen, completely fixated on something out of view. Seconds later, a hazy, ghost-like figure drifts into frame, moving through the kitchen before fading into nothing. What's especially odd is how calm the dog remains.
The cat's
No
open as
barking,
well. That's
no
mad.
growling, just silent staring. Some people say pets hold back when they sense danger, which makes this reaction even more intriguing. Of course, skeptics could argue the apparition was a camera glitch, dust catching the light, or even an edited overlay.
Strange.
Still, the timing with the dog's behavior makes it a little harder to brush off. So what do you think? Paranormal visitor or just a trick of the lens?
Yeah, like I said, we've come across this one prior, but it's bizarre. Like, let us know what you guys make of it. Do you think it's legit, or do you think it is just an overlay or something? Or a trick of the camera? Let us know below.
If I found this on my camera in the morning, I'd probably start browsing real estate listings pretty quickly.
Weird, man.
On TikTok, a man who goes by the name Italiano Mexicano shared a pair of videos that quickly had people talking. He runs a contractor business and often films himself during jobs, but this day was anything but ordinary. According to him, he had the only keys to the unit he was working in, which should have guaranteed he was completely alone. To make things even more unsettling, he explains that a young girl once passed away inside this very unit.
Okay, so I got my own little contractor business. I got the only keys to this unit. And the little girl died in this unit. And look at footprints, baby footprints by my
What?
This is the window they threw her out of when she passed away. Whatever they rescued her. Okay, so my last video wasn't too long, so I didn't press a 10-minute icon yet. But the girl that happened to pass away in this unit was 3 years old. Look at what the fuck I see on the ground. Those are not an adult-sized footprint. 1 into the wall. This is where her bed was at, right here. I talked to the owner, I video called him and everything. And I've been here and little kids laughing. I just thought it was coming from outside. But
what?
It's like a little, I felt something go like this in my ear. And yeah, I hear all the activity coming from that closet. And right here, but this really baffled me.
When he pans the camera across the floor, we can clearly see small footprints scattered throughout the dust. They don't lead to a door or hallway, they lead straight to a window. And not just any window, This is reportedly the very spot where the girl tragically lost her life.
Well, they don't lead to the window, do they? They lead to the bloody wall. But
The prints are undeniable.
I'm trying to see if they look. He faked them.
Undeniably child-sized,
Why would he
which
do
makes
that?
the story all the more chilling. Still, skeptics might argue there are other explanations. Leftover impressions from a previous worker's child, smudges caused by boots with a similar tread, or even an intentional setup to stir up a viral ghost story. Whether real or staged, the way the footprints end at the window is deeply eerie, especially given the tragic backstory. So what do you think? Evidence of a ghost child retracing her final steps, or just an unsettling coincidence?
I don't know about that one, like. Really don't know about that one. Creepy story, but is it just a story? There is no way you guys think, man. That's bizarre.
This next clip is almost guaranteed to make the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. Posted to Instagram by Jessica Ortiz on June 5th, 2025, the footage looks like an ordinary nighttime recording at first, but if you focus on the right-hand side of the frame, things take a much stranger turn.
Not a 3-foot alien. You freaking hate it. It's well, wait. You didn't see
A
it through
tall,
the fucking
spindly
bucket.
figure, almost alien-like in appearance, wanders past the
Nah.
camera before
You didn't see it through the fucking bucket or whatever it is that's hanging there.
vanishing out of sight. Its oddly thin limbs and jerky gait have left plenty of viewers unsettled,
Nah.
and it's easy to see why. Of course, skeptics point out a few possibilities: a person in a costume, a trick of the lighting that makes proportions look bizarre, or even video manipulation. But for those inclined toward the paranormal, the resemblance to the classic grey alien shape is uncanny. The comments reflect a mix of awe and unease. One person joked, "This is why we don't hang welcome signs." Jessica herself laughed it off, replying she'd make sure to write the fine print underneath. Probably not a bad idea, especially if it keeps otherworldly guests from dropping by.
Nah. It walks through the fucking bucket thing, that man. That's a no. That's a no.
Over on Paranormal Reddit, a user named Serpent95 shared an unsettling clip that could easily cost you a night's sleep. According to the post, the video was filmed by a friend while she was working in Thailand with elephants. It wasn't until she returned home to Sweden and reviewed the footage that she noticed something chilling in the background.
Ja, ingen kom på
Vi
er.
hade ju fått slut på skolan, hade du det?
At first,
Was it not
it looks
just a
like a
dog or
normal
something?
scene. The woman walks along a path with a dog trailing behind her,
Right.
but the real
What else
concern
would it
isn't
be?
the dog. If you focus to its side, you'll see what appears to be a dark, cloaked figure moving alongside them, almost as if it's keeping pace. The strange part, the dog doesn't react
it?
at all. No barking, no signs of alarm. Something you'd expect if an intruder were really there. That detail makes the figure even more mysterious.
Nah.
Cloaked figures have long been associated with bad omens and supernatural folklore. From the Grim Reaper in Western traditions to wandering spirits in Asian ghost stories, the image of a
Ring.
hooded entity silently following someone has always carried a chilling weight. Skeptics suggest it could be a shadow, a person
Yeah,
partially
that's-
obscured by low lighting, or even a video artifact.
I wouldn't even say it was moving, is it? It doesn't. He says it was trying to keep pace with him, but it's nowhere near. Like, it doesn't even seem to be.
But for believers,
Moving.
the image of a cloaked presence
Looks
silently
like someone's just
stalking its
stood or hung
target
there.
is undeniably disturbing. Whether ghostly apparition or just a trick of perception, This footage is a haunting reminder of how
Yeah.
unpredictable the world can be when the lights go down.
Yeah, I don't think that's anything there. Like, I think it's just something stood or hung near the wall. I don't think it doesn't seem to move. I think that's just the perception and, as he said, and the movement of the camera, but I don't think the object itself's moving. It doesn't keep up with the dog. There's like clearance there. Nah, that's not right, that one. Like, intriguing stories, but I don't think it's anything.
Weddings are supposed to be among the happiest days of a couple's life, celebrations of love, togetherness, and lasting memories. But as this video shows, not every wedding reception goes exactly as planned. Posted to Ghost by a user named Hubble Vision about 5 years ago, the clip comes with a chilling backstory. According to the uploader, someone who had worked at the venue once reported seeing a little boy running across the room, followed by an icy chill. She disliked talking about it, but claimed it left her unsettled. A year later, this video was captured.
Where is it? You just can have it and all the same time.
At around the 8-second mark, every door in the area swings open at the exact same time.
I was watching the
That's
main,
not
I
a
didn't
draft
notice the
or
other
someone
one.
sneaking past. That's a coordinated movement that feels too synchronized to be coincidence. Then only seconds later, the tablecloth on a back table shifts unnaturally, as though tugged by invisible hands. Even stranger, a group of people can be seen to the left of the frame, and they don't appear to react to any of it. No startled glances, no pointing. It's as if the phenomenon is either invisible to them or simply ignored.
Oh, they're looking the other way.
Folklore often associates weddings with heightened supernatural activity. In many cultures, strong emotional energy, joy, grief, or fear acts as a beacon for spirits. Some even believe that weddings can wake lingering presences tied to the venue, jealous or resentful of the living. Skeptics argue it could have been staged, hidden wires pulling the doors, or a draft from poorly sealed entryways. The tablecloth movement might be explained by airflow or even someone tugging it off camera.
It seems odd that it was only that one that sort of moved, but it depends where it is in position. It's sort of between two doors, so the airflow is a sort of plausible explanation for that.
Still, the timing, paired with the venue's eerie history, leaves room for unsettling speculation. So what do you think?
Because it does seem
Was
to
this
move
couple's big day
around the
interrupted
same
by
sort of
something
time.
otherworldly, or was it just a clever setup? Either way, it's not the kind of wedding video you'd want showing up in your photo album.
And the people look like they're sort of facing the other way, so they mightn't have even noticed. If the doors didn't sort of make a noise as such, they might have just noticed a bit of a draft or whatever, but intriguing story. But I'd like to have seen a few more instances or something. If they've caught any more, it'd be interesting to see if there was any other footage. Good stuff though. Nice and creepy.
On July 6th, 2020, a woman named Alicia uploaded a video to YouTube that was filmed by her boyfriend on what seemed like a happy, carefree day. The two were enjoying time at a rustic cabin, and the camera casually pans across the area before focusing on Alicia, who stands inside, smiling. Her boyfriend comments on how cool the cabin is, but he may have spoken too soon.
This place is so cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
What the somebody in there with you?
No?
The f
It did look like somebody walked behind her there, like.
Just a few seconds in, a full-bodied figure suddenly appears in the window behind Alicia, visible inside the cabin. Her boyfriend instantly senses
No
something's wrong,
reflection or
blurting
anything,
out
yeah.
what the F, before asking if someone else is in there with her. Alicia, confused, insists there isn't. He moves closer to get a better look, but the figure has already vanished. The video cuts shortly after, leaving viewers to wonder if they just witnessed a ghostly intruder or
That's
something
pretty
else
cool.
entirely.
It could be.
Cabins, especially isolated ones, are deeply rooted in ghost lore. They are liminal spaces where people often report seeing residual hauntings,
That bloody game, the Cabin Factory I was playing a while back. That's creepy. as.
apparitions replaying fragments of a past life. The figure's solid form here, rather than a mist or shadow, is especially unusual and unsettling.
I mean, for all you'd like, it wasn't staged. There was sort of time for them. It looked like there's another door the other end of the cabin, and they might have been able to nip through that or just hide behind this wall, really. But seemed sort of legit
Tips, of
from the
course, suggest
reaction, but
explanations like reflections in the glass, another person
it seemed a bit of a funny shift towards that side of the window, though, so they could say. But
slipping out of view, or even an editing trick.
um,
Still, the way Alicia and her boyfriend react feels raw and genuine, and that only adds to the unease.
unsure with that one, she does sort of seem to shift to the our right, her left, to try and give a better view into the darkness as such. But it's a strange one. That let us know.
So what do you think? Was Alicia unknowingly sharing her cabin with a spectral guest, or is this just another case of a trick of the light?
Weird. Number 1.
On August 9th, 2019, a YouTube channel called A Paranormal Journey posted a video of their nighttime exploration of an allegedly haunted forest. The weather wasn't great. Rain and wind distorted the audio, but they pressed on, hoping to capture something unusual. At first, nothing seemed out of the ordinary, or so they thought.
Mark and Jamie tonight as we investigate the haunted woods somewhere in Anglesey tonight. Tonight twice, didn't I? I tried to do a takeover here as well.
While the two explorers talk about their plans, a strange figure can be seen standing on top of a building in the upper right corner of the frame.
Just
Its
a
shape
chimney.
is tall, dark, and featureless, what many would call a classic shadow man. The video continues with the pair explaining their mission, but then the camera pans back.
Yeah.
It's
I'll
gone.
stand here for a minute and
Fair enough if it's moved. Although it might just be like a chimney or a...
The figure that was clearly visible moments earlier is now gone without a trace. No sound of footsteps, no sign of movement, just empty rooftop where the shadow once stood. Shadow people are one of the most persistent figures in paranormal folklore. They
Is it a rooftop or is it like a stair? Where or what?
are often described as dark silhouettes
That's a bit
lurking at the
weird,
edge
right?
of vision, believed by
Right.
some to be omens, interdimensional beings, or even watchers tied to locations of tragedy. Seeing one head-on, fully formed like this, is far less common, and far more unsettling.
Like, to me, it looks like a sort of stairway that you can sort of stand on and look over.
Skeptics suggest it might have been a trick of the lighting, a person slipping away unnoticed, or even a smudge on the lens that appeared humanoid in the low light. But for believers, the sudden disappearance only strengthens the sense of something otherworldly watching from above.
Did they find anything else?
Whatever the truth, it's safe to say that if the Paranormal Journey team didn't realize what was behind them that night, they probably wished they hadn't checked the footage afterward.
Good stuff.
And that was 7 scary videos.
There you go, guys. Some good stuff there. Let us know your thoughts. There was a couple where I wasn't that convinced by, to be fair, but some of them were quite eerie. Let us know if you think I'm wrong on any of them, or if you agree. Just pop your comments below. Hit the thumbs up. And as I said at the beginning, if you wouldn't mind popping by the Spooks channel, the link is in the description, and show the original creators some support. I will be grateful for that. And in the meantime, I'm hoping to get over this cold And we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one, guys.